Hey guys, and welcome to present number 10. And it's a big one. It is a dirt racing trail, winter, morning, heavy snow, 59.5 kilometers total. That's like, I don't know, 7 bananas in feet. Race time is roughly, or a little bit over, 26 minutes. And that was 26 as in 2-6. So it's a long one. Haha. Yeah. So let's get on with it. I love this paint job. So, these are my settings, and well, let's just get on with it, shall we? And let me pull up the map here. So, you start over here at Bamburgh, whatever it's called, Bamburgh Pinewood Trail, and pretty much follow the, what's it called, the big one? Yeah, I can't remember right now. Never mind. Up through Mud Kickers, then over here through the festival. Yeah, up around the quarry, then up here, up over the mountain, up by the house, down by the gardens along the lake, then a few rounds here at Ambleside, then down through Tarns Hollow, and then over and to the end. So, yeah, simple, right? No problem. Anybody can do this. Yeah. And this is gonna absolutely kill me. My fingers don't like races this long. And I'm not really sure why I included it, because I'm pretty sure that most of you are not going to be doing it. But hey, whatever. And as a bonus gift, you will also get a blueprint with this exact race, but where anything goes and it's autumn instead, for those of you that likes to get dirty. I know some of you are, yeah, can't wait to get dirty. You filthy, filthy few. Hey. And of course, there'll probably be a video of that as well. Brake, damn you! It's a little bit slippery in that corner. Tiny bit. Oh, by the way, when you're watching this, this will be an old recording. It's the 17th here. So I'm speaking to you from the past. It'd be way cooler if I could say I'm speaking to you from the future. But no such luck. Anyway, there has been a disturbance in the force. The end is near. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time before the four horsemen of the apocalypse is going to come. Ford has released a new car. Now it's a crossover, so it's sort of, you know, like the Jaguar vacuum cleaner we have in the game. The only problem with it is, and hold on, it's all electric, just like the vacuum cleaner. They've called it a Mustang. I know. An electric Mustang. And as a crossover? Really? Have they completely lost the plot? I mean, it's called the Mustang Mach-E, as in electric. But seriously, a crossover between a sort of a 4x4-ish and a regular car, all electric, and they call it a fucking Mustang? Seriously? I mean, wow. Carroll Shelby, for one, is rotating in his grave at such a speed so, yeah, you'd be able to measure it. How the hell, and what were they thinking? Mustangs have V8s. The end. That's like, how to build a Mustang. Step 1, get a V8. Step 2, acquire Mustang badge. Step 3, I mean, it doesn't say anywhere acquire batteries. What the fuck? I mean, I'm all for, you know, saving the environment and all that, and polar bears and shit. But really, I mean, if it's because, well, we can't release a huge V8 powered Mustang in these days, then don't release one. For fuck's sake, you know, an electric Mustang. What the hell is the world coming to? I mean, it's end times. I'm telling you, it's the end. An electric fucking Mustang. I can't get over that. And maybe not so much the fact that it's electric, but it's a crossover. Ah! A Mustang is a muscle car. It's just wrong. I mean, there must be laws that stop things like this. I mean, surely there must be some laws that prevents stuff like this from happening. It's no. Just imagine for a second that, hang on, let me go into picture mode here. Just imagine for a second that Chevrolet calls a press conference to inform you about their new all-electric hot hatch, the Camaro. I mean, no. You can't do that. It's wrong. I would love to actually be at a press conference where if Chevrolet ever did that. I mean, people would be getting their pitchforks and their yeah, it would be a disaster. There'd be a civil war. I cannot believe that Ford did that. I mean, wow. It's a people carrier, for fuck's sake. Mustangs are not for carrying people. yeah, it just ruined my day completely. And even after I read about that new Mustang, I read an article about the new Hennessy. I mean, wow, that's just fucked up. It is, of course, a hyper extreme, go-go car with 1,700 and something horsepower. It's just, yeah, supposedly. It's going to be able to break the 500 kilometers an hour barrier. 500 kilometers an hour. That's Mach 0.5. That's half the speed of sound in a fucking car. And I remember watching a documentary about the first Veyron. When they built that, I mean, they had to get Michelin to develop a new tire for it, because the strongest the highest speed rated tires would just disintegrate. So imagine what they have to do. Of course, yes, let me hit the only tree around. What it's going to take for 500 kilometers an hour. That's 300 miles an hour. That's bizarre numbers. Mind you, they haven't done it yet. It hasn't gone that fast yet. Theoretical, it would go way, way faster, but that's just in theory. In real life, they expect to be able to break 300 miles an hour and 500 kilometers an hour, which are, yeah, numbers that just beggars belief. I know the Veyron, you know those small plastic things at the end of a valve in the tires? They weigh like nothing, right? Well, when the Veyron is going at top speed, those small plastic things weigh 30 kilograms. That's what, 50 odd pounds. Because of the rotational force of the wheel. I mean, no, what? The numbers are so extreme just on the Veyron. So adding another, 80 odd kilometers an hour? Ooh. And you have to remember, the faster you go, the thicker the atmosphere. Meaning that essentially they're powering a car and it's driving through soup at that speed. I mean, it's that that thick. It's bizarre. But, well, let's see if they actually pull it off. It sounds insane. And almost 1,800 horsepower. It's going to be the most powerful engine ever put in a car, apparently. Yeah. But an electric Mustang. I was never a fan of the European Fords, but if ever I'm gonna go buy a new car, it is not gonna be a Ford. They burned that bridge for good now. I mean, no. just imagine for a second. We can call him Bob. Bob comes flying into his boss's office, forgets to knock and everything. Hey, I have an idea. Oh? Well, let's hear it, Bob. I mean, the last 50 ideas you've come with have been complete rubbish. But let's hear this one. Well, you know how all other car companies are selling huge numbers of crossovers? I mean, between people carriers and regular cars and off-roaders, somewhere in there between. Right. Well, how about we make one? But we already make one, too. Well, yeah, but this one is going to be special because it's going to be all electric. Oh? So you mean like save the polar bears and shit? Yeah, exactly. It's going to be great. Well, Bob, this idea may not be all bad. What should we call it? Well, I have an idea. Let's call it the Mustang. Because fuck every fan of the Mustang ever. That's a good idea, Bob. Let's do that. Really? And the boss taking that to a board meeting and saying, well, Bob was in my office here on Thursday, and he has this great idea, an all-electric crossover called the Mustang. And everybody... I missed that chick one. And everybody in the at the board meeting go, brilliant! And there were huge applause and patting on backs. Really? No. I mean, somebody must have thought, what the hell are they doing? It's blasphemy. And yeah, I'm ranting about this way too much, I know. But seriously, one of the most beautiful cars ever made was the old Ford Mustang GT500, the one from the 60s. And they went from that to an all-electric crossover. Seriously, that's just like, I mean, yeah. Everybody knows Elvis, right? Remember how his career went like zoom to the stars and then plummeted to the ground, and they found him dead, bloated on the toilet. Well, this is what's happening to the Mustang. Boom, into stardom, and now it's fat, bloated, and sitting on the toilet, and it's dead, and it's electric. It's just disgusting. I'd almost go so far as to say if they introduce it to the game, I'm done. I'm done, really, seriously, because that is just, no. I will not have, no. Oh, and about that Hennessy thingy, apparently the current title holder for 0 to 150 miles and back to 0 is the Koenigsegg Agera RS, I believe it was. Has been the king of that for a while. The Hennessy cuts like, was it 2 seconds off that time? It was like bizarre. I'm wondering, when do they get to the point where they simply cannot pull more power out of an engine? I mean, everybody thought that when Bugatti came with the 1,000 horsepower Veyron, well, we're getting there. And then they released the Super Sport that has like 1,200, I think it is. and everybody was, oh, they're pushing it now. And along comes Koenigsegg, and everybody else apparently, well, we can make it better. And have made some insane, really insane engines. Just, what's it called? The Aston Martin Valkyrie. I know I've talked about it before. I mean, the engine in that thing is built from the ground up by Cosworth, one of the best engine guys in the world. And it's naturally aspirated, which means it no turbos, no supercharger, and it develops 1,000 horsepower. And I know there's some guy somewhere sitting, well, what would happen if we put quad turbos on it? The world would explode, moron. I mean, yeah. I can't really wrap my head around numbers like that. It's just, yeah. I wonder if it runs on special gas. It probably does. I mean, it would almost have to. 1,700 horsepower is. Well, the compression on that thing will be... yeah. And it only delivers all that horsepower, only, I say, at 8,500 RPM. It's not like, you know, 16,000 RPM or something like that. Meaning that to get those horsepower, they would have to either increase the displacement or up the compression. That's the only, the only two ways to increase power, I think. Maybe they did what's it, Honda, I think, that worked out that if you had oval pistons instead of round pistons, you actually had a smaller surface, meaning, a smaller side surface. You're actually touching with less on the cylinder wall, thereby your pistons could move faster. Because in the old days, there's a rule that said, and I think, let me think here. I think it was something like a piston cannot move with more than 21 meters or 21 yards per second, or it will burn up. Something like that. And yeah, so I don't know what they did, but they must have done something. I would like to know, because of course there's all sorts of turbos on it, so I wonder what kind of pressure they're running. So anyway, stop, brake, halt. In other good news, Porsche is returning to Le Mans. And I saw some sketches of their hypercar. And it looks evil. Peugeot's returning as well, and they released some pictures of their hypercar that looks, well, beyond evil. Actually, I hope we get a few of those hypercars in here. That would be nice. So let's see, with Porsche returning, Peugeot returning, Audi returning, this hypercar series thing they invented is looking really good. Because the last few years, Le Mans has been, well, not very exciting. I mean, you've had Toyota versus tiny private teams compared, and, well, I wonder who's gonna win. So with Toyota, Porsche, Peugeot, Audi, and I believe Koenigsegg was also in the picture at one point. And I believe there's a few more of the really big ones. There has been some talks about BMW returning to GTE series, but I don't know if that is going to happen. But with all those teams in the hypercar category, it's going to be interesting to watch. And holy shit, we're actually near the end. Well, I've been talking that long. Well, I talk too much, I know. And I was actually planning on talking about how this year has been, amazing. Let's leave, politics, pandemics and everything out of it. I'm talking about, like, for me, with this channel, I mean, it has gone way, way beyond what I ever dreamed would be possible. And I mean, the amount of support that I've been given is, it really beggars belief. Just when I finally got up the courage to ask for help for a new graphics card. I mean, it took less than 12 hours. And when I put it up, I was hoping for, let's say, 30% of what I asked for, and I expected maybe to be able to buy it around Christmas. And, well, you showed me. That's just, you really can't understand that. So there we are, finally. But it really, get all chills and shit. Anyway, for this I was using, the 07 Renault Clio RS197. And the tune I was using was this one. There you go. And remember, if you use one of my tunes, please, or more of my blueprints, please remember to like it. And the same goes for the video, and don't forget to subscribe. And also, should you be so inclined, there's a Patreon link below in the description. And if you don't like to use Patreon, you can use my PayPal, which is waznewz@gmail.com. And of course, any donations will get you early access to my preview videos. But yeah, thank you for a very great year, channel-wise. And thank you for all the support you've given me, and have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope to still have your support in 21. Let's hope it's a better year, because it's 2020, not one of the greatest. Anyway, happy holidays and stay safe. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.